This episode of Creative and Confused was filmed in front of a live audience.
Hi everyone, how you doing? Give me 1 second, guys. I am having such a hard time uh, with the chat and also with I got a new computer, and so all my files are everywhere. Nothing makes sense. Everything is everywhere. I've only streamed once, so I actually forgot how to do that. So thanks to the internet for reminding me how to start my stream. And I'm also like 3 seconds delayed between what you guys are saying and what I'm saying. And so I apologize. How is our music? Is our music good? Is it too loud? Is it not loud enough? We're here for the vibes. Okay. So, we are all her, but are we all here? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me okay? I am so sorry. Cool. Okay. I want to make sure that we're all good. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. I apologize. I realized today is the 26th, which means that it is Stranger Things Day. So I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me instead of watching Stranger Things. And I actually owe someone an apology for I'm sorry that I double booked myself and that we were supposed to be watching Stranger Things right now. So I deeply apologize for that. But I have some really big news that I have to share with you. And I didn't want to sit and make a talking head video and edit it and crop it and all of that when I could just go live and tell you the big news. And so I'm going to hold that for a minute or two to keep you waiting with bated breath. But how's everyone doing? I know it's been a little while since talked to you guys last. Apparently we have a bit rate problem. We recommend we use. Apparently we have a low bit rate. I don't blame you if you guys want to leave and and go watch Stranger Things. I don't blame you. I am definitely not as interesting and not as cool as Stranger Things. Who watches Stranger Things? Is it just me? No one else watches Stranger Things but me? My stream's bit rate. Are you guys here? I'm getting bitrate issues. Okay. I'm gonna have to ask my IT husband about how bitrate works because I don't know. I don't even know hardly about sewing, which is what my channel's about, let alone anything about bitrate or stream or anything like that. Okay. All right, so I have a new addiction that is absolutely horrible. I suddenly have become very interested in vintage patterns. And not only that, but I have joined a Facebook group where you can just, people just destash and just, you know, I don't want them anymore. Here's some patterns. Who wants them? All you have to do is just type in me or mine. It's super easy to just buy patterns en masse. So I have a huge amount that I don't actually remember how many I've bought. And so I'm looking at the stack here and seeing exactly how many are here. But I also can't remember them all because I may have been shopping while inebriated a time or two. So we're gonna look at some. Here are, like I said, I have not seen them. I haven't opened them, but this is an example of some that are good condition, some not good condition, um, some that have arrived in pre-sleeve, like acidity-free paper, and then others that are just kind of sent. So I can't believe that I have done this to myself because The likelihood of me actually sewing all these is very few. So maybe it's like a collection. I don't know. Is it like a collection that I now have started inadvertently? Uh, but yeah, so the I made the decision to buy these on aesthetic versus buying them on size and fit. Because there's the size that these are not what I am. So either I have to size them up or size them down. Some of them actually will fit. They are the correct size, but I thought, "Oh my gosh, like this is so pretty, but also it's gonna be like barely my size." So like this is a reprint here. This is a reprint of a vintage from the 1940s. So is this gonna fit? Maybe, like on paper it does, but obviously from copy to copy, version to version, they're all different. Um, I am obsessed with buying skirt patterns, even though in my real life outside day to day, I don't wear skirts ever or dresses, just wear jeans and t-shirts. So it's like, why did I invest in all these patterns if I'm not going to make them or wear them? Or but this is one that I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually something that I would actually kind of wear, maybe. Something kind of different. And then also one really cool thing that I thought was neat is obviously like mail order patterns. So obviously that was a thing where you could just get new patterns in the mail. And so some are printed, some are not printed, meaning that it shows you what to do, and unprinted means it doesn't show you what to do, but gives you kind of instructions. It assumes that you know what you're doing, which of course this channel is not about that life. Uh, but this looks like half sizes. I didn't even know half sizes were a thing. Like the fact of a half size, 14 and a half. Again, probably won't fit, but we're gonna try it anyways. But I have a huge different era of assortment of different eras that I have. So, I mean, I can't believe this is 65 cents, and I definitely did not pay 65 cents for this pattern. But again, how much did eggs cost back then too? And how much are eggs now? But yeah, some of the quality is not great, but I like it because some of them are very well loved, right? So this is just someone that they just destash, and it depends upon the actually the quality and the price of when it was printed and how many were printed and how hard it is to find. So I kind of price shopped compared when buying them of like, hey, is this like too much that I'm paying? And some of them were like a yes, but alcohol says yes all the time. So um again, apparently this is a maternity pattern that I bought. No, I'm not pregnant. I have no idea why I got a maternity pattern, but it seemed like a really good idea at the time. Seemed like a really good idea. Um, but yeah, I'm like really into that 90s aesthetic, and it seems like that 90s vibe has come back, uh, which I think is really cool. Like the oversized and definitely giving like school teacher of the 90s or like is some sort of neighbor on Full House. Uh, I love this. This is wild. Not gonna fit, but this is wild. Love the sleeves. Also some unrelated big news. That's not this big news, but in other big news. You got 24 eggs for $3 at Costco? Oh, I need a Costco membership, man. That is wild. I definitely don't pay $3 for 24 eggs. Man, that's wild. I'm so jealous. That probably like your eggs cost less than my pattern did. Uh, with this, I just think that it's just so cool. Like this probably like when you think about it, this is not going to be flattering on me at all. Like why did I do this? It's kind of like when you go shopping and you think something looks really good on you and then you get it home and you try it or like you are in the dressing room and it absolutely does not fit. Um, but I just like to see cute little cursive handwriting. You see, there you go. It's just so sweet and it's just really pretty. Like this thing, if you sew this properly, would be like a glove. Like it reminded me of like this back panel. Sorry, I can't see where my finger is when I shift the screen. Uh, like this back piece here kind of reminds me of like a Victorian like walking skirt, or like a bustle skirt, something like that. Reminded me of that, which I thought was really cool. And again, very well loved and in like very bad condition, but again, I thought it was a good idea at the time. And now all over, I feel so bad now. All over my desk are like these small pieces. I couldn't help it. I'm so sorry. I feel like I need to apologize to the patterns. Um, but yeah, what do you guys think of the fashion big shoulder look? What are your guys' thoughts on the current like shift in fashion that it's all about the 90s now and the low cut pants and all that's back now. Like we were in kind of like the comfy cozy and now we're going to like 90s early aughts where pants were way too low and I'm not ready for that again. I'm glad it's nostalgic. Yeah. Your mom had a lot of patterns. Yeah. I definitely, there are just a lot of people who are just de-stashing. Some people that get them from estate sales. Um, like this is giving like Pretty Woman moment, like this one right here. Like when she goes into the store after the people judged her for wearing her hooker clothes and she comes in and she's like, big mistake, huge. Like that's what it was giving to me. I'm like, I want my moment of my Pretty Woman moment, not the hooker part. To be clear, not the hooker part, but the like super chic, super beautiful dress. Like, yes. And so that's some of the patterns. I also started getting like craft patterns, even though I can absolutely like know what they are. Uh, like this, for example, that I will never make. I was like, oh, cute. I bought that. Just, I don't know why. I need to start my own like D-stash now. D-stash patterns because I have so many. Um, This is a pattern here actually, that I started cutting out and making and ran out of time. Some of it is like pieces from a gala gown, things like that. So that actually is a pattern as well. And I thought this was the most clever way to actually like keep it neat. So it's like a command strip with like a clip on top just to kind of keep things from um, getting messed up because I have a cajillion cats. Not literally a cajillion, but I have a cajillion cats. So that is the way that I found that I can hang it up on the wall and they'll leave it alone. I know there's a lot better storage options for them, but at the time I was like, I'm cleaning up my sewing room space. It does not look like it in any capacity, but I'm trying to get things organized. So before I start more projects, um, oh yeah, absolutely. Some of the vintage patterns they are cut, and some are not. And so I was lucky enough to get a couple of them that are already pre-cut. But the newest project that I'm working on that is a part of the big announcement was not cut, and I felt so terrible cutting into this paper that's like from like the 1960s. It feels so wrong and so terrible to do it. But at least I took the step in cutting them. But that's the start of my chaos of my pattern problem that is happening. I will never turn around my desk and show you my desk that's actually full of other just cut patterns. It's really quite horrendous, really. Um, but who wants to know like the really big news? Nobody, huh? So the big news is that uh, I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. Uh, and if you don't know what Vlogmas is a thing that we do here on YouTube, which is a video every single day in December. And that's a lot, but I'm so excited to do it because number one, since I started my channel, I only have 5 videos. And obviously, if you've watched them, you know that they're very highly edited, very stylized, very just really edit it. It's what I really take a lot of pride in, is editing them and making them just like the best I can and the funniest. And I have kind of a saying that if I make myself laugh at least once, like I know I'll put it out. I know it's a solid video. Uh, and so I really and truly, I think that it's a way to kind of force me to get videos out. I already have some amazing things that have already been in the works. I have plans for every single video for December. Whether I'll get to it or not, I'll be able to kind of tackle the beast is one thing, but I am so excited to just show you what I have and the plans we have, and just to kind of vlog and have you guys get to know me more and see what my holidays are like, and just also share your holiday things and what you guys like to do. It's just going to be really, really, really exciting. The videos in length will be anywhere from, longer form content to maybe shorter form content. I think when my family and I are going and doing things, and like for instance, we have a vintage store that is massive amount of rows of antiques and things like that. That's going to be a little bit of a longer video than like decorating my Christmas tree or something like that. So that's going to be the really big difference in the length of video. And so I'm trying to not get hyper fixated on the editing, and I definitely want to make sure the music is good, the vibes are good, everyone is having a good time, sort of thing. But I really want to focus on just getting you guys some great videos that you'll enjoy, and just to see some fun holiday fun. So we're gonna have some sewing, some vlog style, some excursions. So a really well-rounded. So if you're here for just the vlog, the entertaining, the fun, you'll get some of that. If you're here just for the sewing, you'll get some of that. Uh, and one of my favorite videos that I have already started editing is that we are trying every single holiday beverage coffee shop edition. So it is so much. We are not going to Starbucks because we are currently, Starbucks is currently on strike, and we are not scabs. We support unions. I've personally worked somewhere where there was a union and they actually helped save my job. So I really, really, really stand with unions and absolutely stand with them. So if Starbucks is on strike with the union, we're not going to Starbucks. Uh, and I feel like their drinks really don't change year to year anyways, so I feel like we're not really like missing anything of that sort of nature because it's the same thing over and over again every year. Um, but I will say that I think they call it like the toffee nut crunch or something, is awesome. But besides that, I digress. There's a kitty! Say hi, everybody, to Kitty. That's Mimi. It's my cat, Mimi. Hi, Mimi. If you didn't see on my, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a side tangent. If you didn't see on my Instagram, number one, go to my Instagram and follow me there. But we found a kitten, uh, that was just like at my work, in the parking lot. And so we've adopted him. His name is Michael. And so he's a Maine Coon, and he gets into absolutely, oh, Mimi's gone. He's in absolutely everything because I did not anticipate the chaoticness that a Maine Coon cat brings. And so he's not even a year, and he is already larger than my other cats who are adult cats. So that has been insane. Um, they love that plant, by the way. It's great. Uh, at least they don't jump on the bookcases. That's the one thing that's like, okay, just don't jump on the bookcases. There's so much crap on them, that I definitely don't want to have it get ruined. Um, but yeah, do you guys have any questions for me? Do you have anything that you really want to see, that you really want to see made, that you want to see holiday wise? Like, what are there anything that you really want to see? Because I want to make what you guys want to see, and I absolutely can do a side quest on my desk in the chaoticness. One idea that I had that I think would be really cool is to do a let's play, which if you're familiar with that is I play a game, we experience the game together for the first time and we play it. And much like this channel being creative and confused, I'm very confused with games when it comes to them on a desktop. It is absolutely not my thing to play with a desktop. It's not my thing. I have my Xbox. I love my Xbox. It's really great, but I thought that would be something that would be so crazy to play games because it absolutely is not something that I'm good at. And so I actually started filming one episode, but I lost all of the footage. So that was something that my husband can attest that he heard me screaming bloody murder at a game because uh, it was really scary. I'm not good with scary. I'm not good with scary. Um, Am I going to make any Ren Fair type stuff in the future? Yeah, I have a Ren Fair here where we live in Arizona, and it is a really, really cool Ren Fair. It's in January, and I really enjoy going to different states and going to their Ren Fair. But after going on my trip for 2 weeks to LA and Seattle for costume college and to go see Lady Gaga, and then before that, went on a 16-day excursion in the UK, which blew my mind. And I literally think about being in Scotland and the Highlands every single day is terrible. Uh, I'm I'm grounded for a little bit. I'm here as in grounded, like as in grounded, not as in like my parents are grounding me from for going somewhere, but I'm gonna be here for a little bit. So I don't know if it's in the future to go to other states Ren fairs, but I've been to Irwindale, which was awesome. But yeah, the one here in Arizona is pretty solid. And so I definitely can film that for you guys if you want to see that and have that come your way in July. I'm sorry, July, January. I always chronically get those 2 months mixed up. I don't know, ADHD brain. Sorry, sorry. But yeah, I definitely can do that. Absolutely. And rate video game character outfits. Absolutely. I would love to do a video on um a a tier list, but actually looking at historical um games and seeing if their clothing really is actually historical or they just made random shit up and just put it on characters, which could be either way. I know that obviously if you've seen my very first video, my probably favorite game is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and it's set in Victorian London, 1860, I believe. Uh, and it's really cool to see all the fashion, even if you go back, like the earlier Assassin's Creed games that are like in the Renaissance, like they're really quite cool looking how the characters are dressed. So I would love to. That'd be awesome. I'd have to play more games, as Will Wheaton would say, play more games. Play more games for sure. Uh, but yeah, I'm kind of circle back again. I thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to come and see my big announcement that I am so excited for. It's going to be an absolute blast. Uh, I am a little bit behind schedule than where I would like to be, but I feel like that's a chronic thing when you're a creator of any kind is to be behind in what you're doing and what you're working on. So it's on par for the brand. But yeah, that was the big announcement that I wanted you guys to know that I'm so excited. We're gonna really try for 24 videos. The first upload being on Monday, which I believe is the first. So the first video being uploading on Monday, the first. So absolutely subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and hit the notification bell so you can see when I post the video. And please don't judge me too harshly if I miss a day because I'm too busy getting it edited to perfection. In my opinion, what is perfection? But when I've realized if we go and do a whole day of something, you need to watch it back. And that's like a whole day of watching it back to edit it down and things like that. So It's a little bit of a mountain that I want to climb for you and for me. And yeah, like any other like questions or I think it'd be super fun to do spooky Christmas games. I know that's a thing. Love indie games. As you know, I love like Jacksepticeye and also Markiplier and um I'm not quite sold on some other ones, but I'm trying to branch out then and see some smaller creators and give them some love too. Which is really a side tangent is that YouTube has started this thing where they are kind of pulling smaller creators out of the depths and into the algorithm, which actually I think is kind of cool because it gives channels like mine a a chance, right? Because they said something crazy like a million videos are uploaded every day or some sort of wild statistic like that. And so um that's also part of the push for Vlogmas is like, hey, let's get a bunch of videos out and let's show people how awesome I am. To be humble, I guess, right? Uh, but it's cool because this new algorithm, while you're seeing a lot of random stuff on your homepage, it gives us a chance to see new people and hopefully get a new audience and grow, and that's the goal, man. I want this to be a permanent thing that I put my time into and my energy into, and it's fun, and I feel like I'm learning something new all the time, much like the patterns that are insane. Uh, I think I'm trying to chronically learn something new, try something new, maybe teach you guys some things, and yeah, um, I'm super excited. Uh, thank you so much. Does anybody? I feel like this is like a weird Q&A, like a TED Talk kind of thing, but um, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. By the way, it's day before Thanksgiving. I hope that all of you are not going to be too stressed tomorrow, that you get to have some good food, some good fun, no family drama. I want that for you so much. And know that I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for your comments. I'm thankful for your likes. I'm thankful for you subscribing to the channel. Even just viewing today, if you're not subscribed, thank you as well, because it's Stranger Things Day. And I don't want to keep you guys too long because it's obviously Thanksgiving Eve. Again, I apologize for being a little bit behind. Uh, Technology, man, it's not it's not my vibe. So thank you again for joining me. Um, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'll see you December 1st, babies, for Vlogmas. So, yay! So, enjoy, have fun, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. So, I'll talk to you guys later. And as always, friends, catchy outro! Bye!